rotated wall cloud to our northeast. I would say it's probably just west-northwest of Will Rogers Airport, just a mile or two. Rapidly rotating, no confirmed ground circulation yet, but it could have suction spots. But it's a large organized wall cloud there. You can see it, light colored, and then there up at
What happened?
north of it to try to get around all the damage and power lines that were out at El Reno and Yukon. Right now, Mike, it's a driving lane up here. I'm going to try to get down to 66 over and in front of it and get south of it to see any definition at all. But I have to tell you, Mike, the flooding rain is going to be another real problem.
All right, but wait a minute. We don't want to talk about that. All right, South Oklahoma City. Let's go to the North Doppler. Tornado emergency, folks. This may be a developing large tornado right now. I-40 at Council. That's I-40 and Council power lines. I can see the tornado vortex. It's on the ground. And also down, this is all of southwest Oklahoma City here. There's Whitewater Bay. There's State Fair Park right there. And it is now at 15th Street and Reno on I-40 right now. And there are power flashes there. So this is the tornado developing or on the ground. And I see a tornado vortex signature in the wind velocity. It's now 1 mile east of Council. So we're talking Rockwell and MacArthur at 15th Street South, I-40 and Reno. And even down to about 29th Street South. 29th, 15th, Reno, Rockwell and MacArthur Avenues coming out of Council right now. Tornado emergency. It's moving due eastward. It appears to be on the ground. Reed Timmer, are you there?
Right now, we are heading east, approaching Council Road. About 3 miles west of Council Road, about northeast. We're going to go 44 north and try to get in the notch to get visual of this thing.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, folks, you need to be in your safe spot wherever that is. Below ground, storm cellar, basement. Right now, the tornado vortex signature appears to be at Rockwell and South 15th Street. Rockwell and South, it is on the ground. There's no doubt about it. Rockwell and South 15th Street. It'll be traveling very close to I-40 or just a little bit south of I-40, but clearly it is on the ground right now. And it is going to be on 15th Street at Rockwell right now, talking about Arlington Drive, Tiffany Drive, Enterprise Place, Will Rogers Parkway, West River Drive, Sycamore Avenue, 15th Street, 11th Street, Highland Boulevard, Charter Avenue. So Rockwell, a bunch of restaurants, and Meridian Avenue. Yes, thank you, Steve Johnson, for that. All those restaurants on Meridian Avenue, on Airport Road there at I-40 Meridian, it's heading for all those restaurants. All those restaurants at Meridian and I-40 and just south of there, it's heading right for those areas right now. Reed Timmer, are you with us?
Yes, I'm still with you. We are still headed east on 152. We're just west of the airport. It's chaos out here. There's cars going everywhere. It looks like they're evacuating, which is good. They're getting out of the...
All right, still showing a tornado vortex signature now at Rockwell and 15th up to I-40, and it appears to have some size to it. It's going to be just to the southwest of Whitewater Bay, and it's going to be crossing Meridian Avenue here in about a minute and a half to 2 minutes at I-40. Let's go to the South Doppler and look at it. You can actually see the tornado. It's that little hole right there, that little hole. So this is Rockwell. This is MacArthur. This is Meridian. This is 15th Street South. This is Reno. This is I-40. Whitewater, say that again. 85 mile an hour winds, I-40 and Rockwell. Power flashes. Tornado emergency now continues. and U.S. Grant area, Southwest Integris, up to the ballpark and downtown, State Fair Park. Everybody's in the arena below the bleachers at the State Fair Park. You don't want to be in your car when this thing is coming in. You want to be someplace way more substantial than your car. Abandon your car. If you are in your car, abandon it and go someplace more substantial. Right now we're showing it at MacArthur and 15th Street South. And the next mile over is Meridian and South 15th Street. That's where it's going here in the next 60 seconds. Meridian Avenue, I-40, down to South 15th Street. Reed Timmer, more power flashes, I-40 at Meridian. OHP estimates that's where it is. I still see a tornado vortex on the ground. Reed, are you with us? Let's go to Mark Dillard. Mark Dillard, are you there? Mark Dillard, are you there? All right, who do we have here, control room?
How about Emily?
Let's go to Emily. Go, Emily.
Okay, we're 1 mile southeast of Union City, and we have this lowering just be kind of to the right a little bit. We've been watching this lowering kind of dance, and it hasn't touched down quite yet, but yeah, that's definitely a lot of rotation, and it could drop down into another tornado right now.
Okay, Emily, that is an update for the Union City storm out to the west, which also has a tornado warning. Let's go to Mark Dillard here live. He's tracking this tornado now going through 15th Street South at Meridian right now. Mark?
It's on the ground.
Yes, Mike. I'm on 66 trying to get out ahead of it again. I'm coming up to MacArthur. I'm coming through Bethany right now. Immense amount of rain on this wraparound trying to get that it's driving down toward the circulation area. Folks, basically south of I-40 and over toward I-44, you got to get down now. You got to get out of its way or down. This is the bottom line on this deal. It's a bad situation. I've had a lot of damage out on Yukon and El Reno especially. But, Mike, I'm trying to get out ahead of it again. I'm in the wraparound, just on the north side of it.
All right, I still see it on the ground. It's at Meridian right now. Meridian Avenue on the south side of I-44. Go, Reed Timmer. Are you there?
Yes, Mike, right now we are on Morgan Road in between Morgan and Cowpole, headed northeast, and the power is out here. Everything is black. Can't see any cars everywhere. Mass chaos. And I think I can see what looks to be a dark area in that tornado. Looks very large, wrapped in rain. And we are going to be heading east-northeast and trying to get in front of it and get it on so we can see it. But the power is out here. West power is out.
All right, Reed, appreciate that.
Big problem. If you're in Oklahoma City, you've got to be underground or drop south. It might be too late. Just find a tornado shelter. It's a bad situation.
Reed, appreciate that very much. It is heading for Del City. It is heading for Tinker. It is heading for Midwest City. It's crossing I-44 right now. I would say that it is at I-40 and I-44 right now on the southwest edge of State Fair Park. I would say that it's right to the south of Mathis Brothers is where it is right now. And it's right in that immediate Mathis Brothers area. I think the vortex might be over I-40 on the south side of I-40, essentially at Mathis Brothers. Just to the south of Whitewater Bay, over Mathis Brothers right now is where this tornado vortex is located. I-44 is closed. I-40 is closed. You have to abandon your car if you're in the path of this tornado that is over Mathis Brothers or in that immediate area right now. It might be just on the south side of I-40 at Mathis Brothers, or it might be right there at Mathis Brothers. It's going to track over the State Fair Park or on the southern sides of the State Fair Park. And from there, it's going to go toward downtown Oklahoma City and the northern sides of South Oklahoma City, north of Southwest Integris. Okay, so the Barons game has been evacuated over to the Chesapeake. The Barons game has been evacuated, Kevin Ogle, over to the Chesapeake. So that's what they've done for downtown Oklahoma City. So it's on I-44 right now. Is Mark Dillard still with us over Mathis Brothers right now? Mark, are you able to keep up with it?
Yes.
Go, Mark Dillard.
Yes, Mike, I'm on the northern side of the circulation. I'm trying to get down 39th to get out ahead of it so I can even have any kind of resemblance of a picture of it. I'm at 39th and passing May Avenue right now. Got an immense amount of rain, Mike. There's going to be a street flooding now, and I'm going to be making the walk down to Broadway Extension and hopefully punch out of this and maybe be able to see it going through downtown. So just hang with me here. I'm going to try to get it downtown as soon as I can, and I'll be right on back on the line, Mike.
Okay, appreciate that. All indications are that it is still on the ground. We're getting continued power flash reports. It's going to be just past I-44 now, north of Southwest Integris is where it is. It's just south of State Fair Park by about a mile and a half. Yes, Troy? To about a mile and a half to the south of State Fair Park is where it's located right now. Indications are that it is still on the ground at that particular location right now. Do we have any other trackers in South Oklahoma City? Any other trackers in South Oklahoma City? Do we still have Reed?
Yeah.
Reed, what do you have?
I'm here, Mike, and right now we are just on the west side of the airport. We did see damage back there on the west side of the airport. The power pulls out, probably when it just comes down. And I'm looking east and I see huge rain for days. And what looks to be a very dark area that usually could be a tornado. Oh, I think we have this on the back side of the west.
All right, so
Very strong northerly, very strong northerly behind this thing.